if you think about who's on the verge of losing their homes to foreclosure, and you think it's only people like you who are making the same type of money that you're making or not making, or the same types of people who are working in a similar job as you, or from a similar background as you, in a similar neighborhood as you, think again. I went door to door a couple of weeks ago. I didn't filter my list this time very much, and I ended up down in Orange County, California, which I'm just on the outskirts of Orange County myself, but I went fairly deep in Orange County, and I found myself driving into a swanky neighborhood. Now, how do you know it's a swanky neighborhood? When you start driving up and down the hills, and you just start seeing houses that are really nice. They're way bigger than the normal houses that many people live in, and the lots that those houses are placed on are also much bigger, and they're on these hills. And then I came to a part of the community where there was a gate, and it turns out that the house that I was going to look at and potentially knock was within this sub part of the community, which was a gated community. So I couldn't get my car in there, and of course it had all the no trespasser signs and all of that. So I pulled back and drove back up the hill, and then went to a different part of the neighborhood and just parked my car there, and then I walked back down, and it turns out the gate was open for pedestrians. So I walked in there, and then on foot I went and found the house. I ended up at the bottom of the driveway, and it was a super steep driveway winding its way up, and I just looked up this driveway, and I just followed my eye line up there, and I saw this huge house at the top of its own little hill, and I was like, my goodness, this is the house that is on the verge of being lost to an auction. Didn't look bad at all, looked great. So the people there probably were making good money. Maybe they're struggling now. I don't know what the story is. You just never know. But people are facing losing extremely valuable, nice houses in a similar way that people who have much less nice houses are potentially going to lose their homes. So this can happen to anybody. It's not a particular a type of person, and that story, I hope, highlights that for you. We can all end up in these situations regardless of how much money we're making or not making, and we need to all have compassion for each other as human beings.